Chris Waddle.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know, it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on a multitude of platforms. This is Jer's rewritten this script, actually, I've noticed since last week. It's not Owen's classic. It's the scintillating, it's the stupefying, and it's the splendino crappy quiz. Now, this says, or at least it was, and goes through a list of suggested names, but breaking news, everybody, the crappy quiz is here to stay, at least temporarily.
Fantastic.
Adrian gave me some good news yesterday that we may be able to keep the name The Crappy Quiz. We won't say any more for now, but we will hear of it eventually, and we are no longer looking for your suggestions. And thank God for that, because they have been absolutely shite, let's face it.
There was a couple of good ones through. Ger sent through a couple of good ones. Somebody had been in touch with him this morning.
Yes, I literally saw them as I walked in. He sent them a little bit late. They were all from the same person, and they were all linked to an individual sponsor.
Oh, I thought that was the genius.
Which makes
of it.
thing pretty difficult.
Ah, it was also genius.
Well, I read them.
Do, yeah.
Okay, let me dig them up here.
As long as there's no conflicting brands there, Mick. You know,
well, I can't be certain of these things on the top of my head here.
Keep it on the level.
Okay, so Braeburn, we enjoy Braeburn in here. You know, they're official coffee partner of OTB. Yeah. If Braeburn Coffee got on board, how about the weekly roasting?
Ah, you see. Brilliant.
Some Paddy in Korea. This is such an international quiz, by the way. More of this in a second.
That's the title that can be used in various different ways. Let's just keep that anyway.
Yeah, the weekly roasting. Okay, if Now TV come on as a sponsor, I think they're just Now, isn't it? Which is The Answer Now.
Brilliant. That's genius.
There you go.
Gillette Labs, of course, sponsors here on the show as well. The Close Shave Sports Quiz. I think we can do better. These are all from Paddy in Korea.
Fair play, Paddy.
Screwfix. It's a fix sports quiz.
Well, that would
that's
be
like
also
that's a little bit too on the nose there, Paddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or if we had Cadbury's on board, the best bar none sports quiz. Okay, thanks, Paddy.
I presume you saw the Frappy quiz was one of the suggestions last week as well.
By you?
No, it was on YouTube. I
was
checked
it?
the comments.
You loved it. You mentioned you brought it up about 40 times.
That was great. I love a pun.
Well, there you go. There are some suggestions. But we're keeping the crappy quiz, Adrian.
That appears to be the case, Mick. Yeah, we can't reveal any details just yet, but it appears as though that's exactly what's going
we
on.
don't need any details. It's just the people need to know that we're for now, there won't be, when you're watching on YouTube, you won't have that crude cross coming out and replaced with a H.
That will be anyway.
And it's pretty funny, actually, yeah. Okay, we should get into this, I suppose. I don't want to...
Welcome, by the way. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to no pressure.
We got no interest whatsoever. Yeah. It's just, here's the quiz name.
I've been forced into this, but sure, here...
If you haven't seen it before, it normally runs very smoothly. The quizmaster generally all over it. There's no rancor and...
yeah, so I've been producing it for the last few weeks, and I mean, we've struggled to keep it under the 40-minute mark. So far, so.
Does anyone remember
my idol Ger Gilroy? Yes, I do.
Gilroy hosted the quiz.
It's in the Sting, Tommy.
Literally, how you got in the Sting? Yeah, it was shut up.
I know, but does anyone remember the actual quiz itself? Because I don't think the Sting represents how amazing it was.
He was genuine. That was genuine. Like, that was proper.
Joe cracked.
I always wondered why the presenters got so annoyed during this quiz, but like 4 minutes in.
And you haven't even done the intros yet.
I haven't even
writing
done
questions
the intros.
as the Sting played there. You were like, "Oh, hang on a second, I haven't finished this quiz." Which is,
Ger doesn't know how good he has it here. Owen Sheehan's the only man who knows how it's to write and present. Okay. Every Friday, we put 3 of Team Off the Ball up against each other in a no-holds-barred sporting factoids at the end of the week. Okay, I don't. It's a quiz. I left out a very important word there, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Allow me to introduce today's contestants. Our first contestant finally cracked on last week's quiz. After years of taking your mindless abuse, he simply wasn't having it anymore.
Can I just say, I only lost that because the other 2 didn't have any more answers than me. Your dog would know that. Jog on. Yeah, I think those questions were too easy. Who's up next? Me. I'm not a great receiver of gifts.
So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags.
For all the wankers on YouTube now, just so you know.
Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know.
For all the wankers on YouTube now.
That'll never take work off. Baby, I got a plan.
Jog on.
Run away fast as
Yes.
you can.
Back one more time, raising a toast to the wankers on YouTube. It's Adrian. Who's your daddy, Barry?
What did Michael D say about the wankers? I mean, I'm trying to place myself in Michael D here.
I don't remember this speech.
Was that not the bankers?
No, it
Wanker
was.
Wankers. Was that it?
No, he was talking to Michael Graham, former regular pundit on
yeah.
News Talk, and he said that he lived in America, he worked in America, and he knew great Americans who wanted, I can't remember the exact words, and didn't want to spread hate, like wankers like you.
Yeah. Well, I know,
great moments in
I've
history.
spent time on YouTube, and I know great people that comment on YouTube, and, you know, and then people that spread hate, like wankers, like, are on YouTube as well.
I enjoyed AB was the guy who supported you. I think you responded under one guy's comment, and the guy just goes, "Don't worry about them, Adrian."
Generally, that's what happens. You get somebody giving me abuse for not knowing enough about sport, and there's not much I can say about that. And then I get somebody will weigh in and go, yeah, but he's grand, like. That's generally the way it flows, and life carries on.
Yeah. Now, all the time this week was getting that intro ready, so the other two lads don't have
Quiz.
much. But we are also joined today by a man who's gone for 3 in a row. He's withstood the cheating of Nathan Murphy and the bottling of Tommy Rooney over the last couple of weeks, and now plans to make it 3 in a row, something not done in Offaly since the Leinster hurling champions of 1988, 1999 and 1989 and 1990.
Good strategy. I hope that's
Yeah.
one of the questions now.
Let's see. Let's just hope the quizmaster, himself a renowned, proud and frankly embittered crappy quizzer, doesn't decide to try and make things difficult for him. The one and only Will Walk and Roll. I don't really get your nickname. I'm going to come up with a new one. O'Callaghan. I'm trying to think of something with Burr in it. Yeah, no, I know it's his initials, Catherine. Thanks for that.
Catherine is taking up the role of producer, saying daft things in your ear very well. it must be
It's
said.
also not his initials, is it? There's no R.
Walk. WOC.
WOC, yeah.
Walk.
Walk.
I
Okay.
know the rock and roll is more of a rhyming thing. I did
Right,
enjoy
okay.
last.
Okay, well, actually, she did explain it then. It's just that I was too stupid to pick it up. I apologise.
I did enjoy the blatant hypocrisy of Nathan Murphy last night, complaining about the cheating in fishing, chess, Irish dancing more recently after his quite brushed over cheating of last week,
Yeah.
which was egregious.
Will, you went home 5 minutes before the show ended last night, so you missed me actually calling him out on air and announcing his official
Six
6-week suspension
Brilliant.
from the crappy quiz. So that is under appeal currently.
No,
but-
no, I let there be no appeal. Let there be no
Well,
appeal.
let's
Ban
see
him.
how many points you can
Unless
buy
we
me
run
at
short
the
of
Imros
people.
tonight.
Yeah, that's a good point,
Yeah,
If he wins
I
tonight-
am the appeal process.
There's like
Expunge
the
his
biscuits.
ban if he wins tonight.
His what?
Get rid of his ban. If he
If he wins the Joe Malloy Award for
Exactly.
outstanding achievement in
Yeah.
the field of Joe Malloyness.
Yeah.
He's a long shot at that one now. In
He's a
fairness.
very long shot.
Yeah.
That's why I'm confident we won't see him for 6 weeks.
Okay. Final contestant tonight. Literally called in sick last week for the quiz. Some would argue he was sick. Some would argue he was busy prepping for a senior county quarter-final. Some of us who actually know the real truth, though, know that he was recovering from the shame of the worst bottle job in crappy quiz history. Back to face his demons of last time. Please welcome back to the quiz the former Mead Hillbilly and now the crack of Cratloe, Tommy Rooney.
It's all true.
Tommy's had a tough time since he was last on the quiz. So he bottled the quiz.
Yeah.
We'll all agree it was the word. Adrian, you were here.
100%
Will, you were here too. It was the same team, same
Goal,
quiz.
hit the post.
Later that night, he went on to not win at the podcast awards
remember
as
that,
a member of the football pod.
I forgot about that.
And then last week went tumbling out of the Clare County Championship
Oh.
to Kilmurray Ibrahim. Now put up a good performance by all accounts. I've read.
Who,
good
Tommy
things.
or the team?
Well, I heard about. I didn't. There was no individual mentions of Tommy in the report.
Oh,
so
that's
itself. But
damning.
that's not to say
damning
anything.
itself. No,
He's
it's
a
damning.
workhorse.
Damning. A workhorse. Oh my God.
But
Getting worse.
Tommy, will you redeem yourself today?
I hope so, Mick. It's been a tough couple of weeks. It really has.
Actually, now that you actually put it all together,
I hadn't actually thought of it like that, but it really has. I was wondering what was going on, but yeah, it's been a bad road. Jesus.
I couldn't put my finger on it. He's like major life events, including the crappy quiz.
okay, let's
Massive, like, yeah. Okay, that was. It actually all started with the quiz.
it did, yeah. And 4 points up
It
heading into
started
the rapid
with
fire.
the quiz.
On the plus side, the claps. I assume.
Getting clipped.
Alan Partridge, hello.
I assume he can't really collapse this time around though, because this new setup
wouldn't
on the
assume
rapid
anything,
fire.
Will.
This is still a temporary rapid fire.
Is that the system this week?
It is the system this week, but it's not the final system.
Well, I'm glad at least you've explained it, Mick, because your predecessor and postdecessor didn't do a very good job.
Turns out none of you were listening. If you actually,
What?
he did explain.
I What?
I won't declare you all bust or not bust in the numbers round either before other people have
Helpful.
the chance to
Thank
answer.
you.
Okay, as ever, the format is the classic crappy quiz, kind of, with a series of questions on a range of themes. Then it's on to the slip and side of trivia, the rapid fire round. Podcast the crappy quiz on otbsports.com or on the OTB Sports app or wherever you're getting your podcasts. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to tick the thumbs up, even if we contribute nothing but misery to your day, which I'm sure we do. Please send any questions you have via postcard to Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. We received this lovely laminated Rice Krispie box this week, all the way from Sweden. There were some questions attached, and Shane Ladd Coughlin, which is a great name, was the guy who sent it. He wants it up in the studio here, which I'm not sure about long term. But considering he sent it in to us there, we don't necessarily want to advertise Rice Krispies for free, but we'll leave it up for a few minutes.
Explain to me, Mick, why is it a Rice Krispie box?
How am I supposed to explain that?
I'm
to you? How do I
slightly
know?
surprised that they're not called something else in Sweden.
Like what?
Like
They do seem like
Rice
everything is in
Krispin?
English here, actually.
Ricey Krispin?
No, they're in different languages.
So hold on, did that come in as a postcard, just as a laminated box?
It's laminated and it's a box of Rice Krispies, and it's got questions on the other side of it, and it's post Nord. And it's from Sweden.
I'm doing my best to have a look, and I was trying to do that sneakily, but I mean,
I don't know if we're using
no,
the
the
questions.
questions.
Oh, I didn't use them.
Oh, you didn't use them. Okay.
Sorry,
After all that, we're
they
not
were way
using
too
the
hard,
questions.
even for in my devious ways, I couldn't possibly put the lads to that. Anyway, also thanks to Keane Johnson for his help with this week's quiz, so you can blame him or me if you don't like them, as I'm sure you won't. Okay, let's get going with round one, finally, 15 minutes in. The boring questions round, never multiple choice. Question one for Adrian. Matty Ford is the only Wexford player to receive an All-Star, as you didn't know last week. You tried to find him, his name. What year did he win it?
Oh, good question.
This is one of Keane's questions, actually.
It's got to be in the early 2000s.
It's a good question.
It's a good question, Tommy, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not going to get it.
No, I meant to say earlier on, there is a streak of Kanye about you.
Go on.
There just is, like, I really like the team
that's
that Mick picked.
What do you mean? He's gone completely round the bend?
I don't know, it's just
getting divorced.
some of the statements. Like, listen to the answer he comes out with here now. He's already started.
He does have that wildness, actually.
Stop you trying to chase me off my route of thinking here. He would have been in his prime in the early 2000s. I think that's reasonable enough to say. So after that, when would he have got an All-Star?
Filibustering.
Bum.
Actually, I've just realised the next question for Will was a disaster because he's the slowest quizzer of all time.
Ah, cheers.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go for...
How long are we giving him here?
Listen, chillax.
When we run out of things to waffle on with,
I'm going to
he
go
has to
for...
Jesus, pick a year, Adrian. It's not as if you have to pick...
2006.
2008, wasn't it?
No, Tommy.
What was it?
2004.
Oh, okay.
I think Wexford got to the semi-finals in 08, didn't they? Yeah.
I thought Westmeath just hoovered up all around him that year, and
Okay,
thought it was
I was
08.
I was joking about making things for hard for Will. I would never do such a thing. That's ridiculous. Like, you know, what sort of a quiz master would I be? So, Will, boring questions round. Everything's completely normal here. Name the team that started for Offaly in the historic 1990 Leinster final win over Dublin. They're 3 in a row.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
What? The whole team?
This is such a Mick McCarthy question.
That is not a fair question in the first
I
round.
remember
Not fair.
It's
What
so
are you
deep
talking
in your
about?
wheelhouse.
Honestly, though, like, give me your reasons as to why that's not fair.
Because this is a pass the parcel style question where we go around and we pick a player
No,
and someone
Will.
gets it wrong.
it's so firmly in your wheelhouse, Will. I think the expectation is that you should know it.
There's not a chance.
Leinster final.
Literally not a
I was
chance.
at this match, actually.
I'm going
They
to
beat
get a team
Dublin.
from a...
Well, just to give you a heads up, the quizmaster's trying to psych you out here because this is the absolute perfect Mick McCarthy question.
I
from the
would know this
pre-YouTube
bloody
days of the
answer.
Crappy Quiz.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, but you'd reel it off. You get it.
The Offaly team in 1990.
idea, Leinster final.
I was at this match, though.
I appreciate that. I'm sure you had a lovely time.
Let's take joking out of this for a few minutes, all right? I'm going to give you an unusual bit of the... I can't think of a word here, but an unusual aspect of the boring questions round. I'm going to give you one wrong answer, and if you get to 8 of the 15, you'll get the point.
So he actually only needs.
It's for 1 point, Adrian.
He needs 8 of the 15.
I think this is.
He needs
tailoring
8 of the
question
15,
after the
Hold on a
fact.
sec.
and he's allowed to get 1 wrong answer. If he gets a second wrong, he's
Oh,
out.
tailoring the question after the fact. Irish dancing.
I'm sorry,
I was
okay.
always going to do
And now
this.
the crappy
I
quiz.
I told Catra beforehand we were doing this.
Okay,
Come on.
That's okay. If he was always going to do it, that's fine. But we just have to take your word for
Okay,
it.
we have to go. Come on, let's get going.
Okay, let's see. Right, Joachim Kelly's going to be 1.
Joachim is in. Well done.
Okay.
Adrian, what were you doing with that pen?
Huh? I'm getting ready to throw it at the camera when I get so annoyed. Why? What?
When I guess I'm not annoyed yet, but when I am,
When I
have
am,
my
this
pen.
will go flying.
Oh, sorry.
Whoever's watching on YouTube will be able to rewind and see that.
What did
I
he
don't
do?
even know what I did. What did I do?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's see.
come
Were
on,
there 2 lost?
come on.
Was John Troy playing?
John Troy was on the bench. That's your one wrong answer.
Ah, come on, that's surely
No, I
part.
said starting 15.
Oh, no.
Okay, fair enough. This is tricky, lads, because it's right before that.
John
team
Troy
went
was
through.
only like 18 at the time.
Yeah, no, he was young. That's what I'm thinking of. All right, so let's go. Definitely Joe Dooley would have been playing.
No, you're out.
Oh, my God.
He must have been injured. I was wondering where he was myself, but he wasn't on the squad. Hard luck, Will, but I'm glad that didn't take 4 hours.
No.
Jim Troy, Aidan Fogarty, Eugene Coughlin, Martin Hannamy, Ger Coughlin, Roy Mannion, Brian Wheelahan, Johnny Pilkington, Brendan Kelly, Michael Dignan, Dahi Regan, Danny Owens, Pat Cleary, Joachim Kelly, Declan Pilkington. You got 1.
That was desperate, I have to say.
Adrian was giving out that I was only asking you for 8, and he got 1. So
Trying to work from the forward.
a lot of those lads stayed on
For 94,
yeah. So right, Tommy, question 1 for you. Still 0-0 here. Bodes well. Michael Obafemi scored a last-minute winner for Swansea last weekend, but against who?
I watched the goal.
I just realised something.
Always helpful.
You don't know the answer.
No, I'm a question short in one of the rounds later on.
Well,
I'm going to skip that round actually because we're already gone about 50 miles too long.
Was it Huddersfield?
It wasn't Huddersfield. It was West Brom. Beleaguered Steve Bruce.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Should have got that. Should have got that.
You should have. 0-0, lads. This is going well. I didn't
His
bring in a pen
confidence
and
is
paper
low.
to keep the score, but it turns out that's fine.
Your confidence is low, Tommy. It's all right. It'll come back to you. Kick a, get one in with your thigh, and you'll be fine.
Okay, round 2. The actually proofread
Heyo.
stuff that happened in a certain year round. The round once again back to redeem itself. It wasn't as high farce last time.
What's this round?
You're going to get a year.
It's the stuff that happened in a certain year, Tommy.
Okay.
I'm literally in the process of explaining it as you cut across me to ask me what it was. I'm going to give you each a year, Thomas, and you'll have to tell me the winners and runners up from 3 events from that year.
Yes. I like this.
There's a point for each correct answer, and of course, the new rule, you can't give me the same answer for first and second because the refuge of a quiz coward, that is the refuge of a quiz coward and will not be tolerated. Adrian Barry, let's start with you. Your year, I don't know whether this is good or bad, people are going to give out, but I honestly think it makes it harder, is 2022.
What?
The current year. I want the winners and runners up from the Camogie All-Ireland Championship, the World Snooker Championship, and the English Rugby Premiership. So Camogie All-Ireland Championship, World Snooker Championship, and the English Rugby Premiership. Come on, let's get to it. Come on.
Camogie.
This is this year. I'm not giving you hours for this.
No, that's
This
fair
is
enough. I think Kilkenny were-
some of these happened a few weeks ago.
Which of them happened a few weeks ago? None of them.
Camogie was like 2 months ago.
Yeah. But like Mick said, I have a better chance of remembering something from 1995.
You don't have a better chance of remembering anything.
No, that is also true. For the Camogie, let's go with
AB West. Come on.
well, it's either going to be Cork, Kilkenny, Galway.
Come out of it.
Adrian, give me your answer.
I'm going to
Winners
go with
and runners up.
Winners first.
And you got to specify which is which.
Wait, the first thing he says is winners, unless you
No, I'll say the winners were
Oh my God.
Galway.
No.
Does that rule me out of my second
Just
guess?
answer the second
Just
part.
Get the runners up. Who are the runners up? Come on.
The runners-up were Cork.
Yes.
Who won it?
Kenny beat Cork by a point. Yeah, it was a very, very well covered
damn it.
Camogie final.
The snooker.
Yes. The snooker again this April. you would have probably done pieces on it.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
Shane Hallam was probably sitting beside you on OTB AM doing a big preview of it.
Was the winner?
I've given you the easiest question.
Sheriff of something, no doubt.
No, unfortunately, I've been banned from the snooker and darts nickname round this week.
I'm going to go with Ding Junhui. I'll go for the
I think
runner-up.
someone that you remember winning a world title at least.
Mark Selby, runner-up.
No. Anyone?
Can't remember.
Ronnie O'Sullivan beat Judd Trump.
Oh, like, Tommy, you know what I'm saying?
Literally the
I
most
would have
likely
just gone for
final.
Ronnie.
I know, but
Ronnie,
you just don't go
Premiership, come on.
rugby premiership.
You can filibuster on everybody else's questions because this is just taking too long. People have Friday nights to enjoy.
I'm going to go with...
Although ultimately we'll be on the air for the same amount of time anyway, so.
True.
Was it the Saints?
The Northampton
Northampton
Saints, is it?
Orleans.
Hard luck. If you'd said the Leicester Saints, you'd still be... Oh, sorry.
Whoa!
No, actually, it's okay to give away because they
Well, at least that removes
I've
one of
taken
my
away.
answers, so I
I've taken
appreciate
away
that.
an answer.
That's I'll take that.
Well, I don't know
No,
about
that's what I
that
said. I said
now.
you'd still be wrong.
I'll go with Wasps.
No. Still 0 points for Adrian and for everybody. Leicester beat Saracens both in the league table and in the grand final.
I did get 1 point.
Adrian got 1 point.
Yeah,
you're right.
don't
you're
be
right.
denying me
Sorry,
that 1 point.
okay, yeah. He got his runners-up core.
They were
That's
actually... I know everybody will go, oh, it's this year, so how did he get those wrong? Was
Do you know what? I kind of agree with you because I've given Will like almost a comical year here, but I know all the
And
answers.
also, who knows who won the rugby premiership? Nobody.
Like, what do you mean nobody?
Nobody knows it. Tommy agrees. Nobody knows it. The
Adrian, you know nothing.
If I sent the snooker around, we sent the snooker around, nobody knew it. The camogie, one of you might have got the camogie. That was it.
Premiership 1 and 2.
I would have got the Camogie.
Huh?
Yeah. Now,
What
Camogie
Premier
was poor.
Premiership last year.
Yeah, the Premier League last year.
Am I is this for a point?
2022. No, just tell me.
I will
Prove it
engage
that you
for a
know
point.
something.
I will engage for a point.
No, you're not going to get a point. Right,
Man City.
Will,
This is 1921 or
your
something.
year is 1994.
Okay.
Okay, winners and runners-up of the Ulster Football Championship, the Formula 1 Drivers' Championship, and the Cup Winners' Cup.
Man City and Liverpool.
Stop. Come on, I don't know.
No, you couldn't have two teams in the same country in the
No,
Cup
I'm
Winners' Cup,
saying.
Adrian.
Did you not talk about? Did you ask me the Premiership? Come on now.
You just had to be sure, didn't you?
You need a minute. You need a minute, Tommy. You know yourself.
Right, Will, let's get guessing.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Right. So, the Ulster Football Championship, Derry were the year before, Tyrone were the year after.
Come on.
Irrelevant
his
information will not be tolerated.
Just trying to remember who
What's
won.
the year?
94. I think
Just to make this
that
fair,
about
I knew all the answers to this, and I don't mean this as a bragging way, but that was my litmus test to see whether you should know or not. So
fair enough. I'll go winners. Donegal.
no,
No, come on.
you should be
Wayne,
getting.
that's
You should have
very
got the winners there.
That's
that was
very poor.
the
That's-
runners up
that's-
is tough, but go on.
poor. That's poor.
So no clues. No clues. Come on now.
I'm sure it doesn't matter. He's already got it wrong.
I go Monaghan.
No,
No.
Down beat Tyrone and won the All Ireland at a time when there was no back door. So
Yeah.
to be honest, I thought that was a free point. But
Never mind.
Okay, Formula 1. It's hard not to. It's hard to fill without giving information that you don't
I'll
want
talk
to
about
give.
the weather or something. I actually think that on the basis of Nathan's cheating the last day, whoever's on Zoom should have a second camera angle over their shoulder. And I'm saying this directly to
A
Tommy
box.
because...
I can give you that if you want it, but my hands are here. I leave my hands.
My hands are clean.
Keep them there. That's, yeah. My hands
Mick,
are
can I
here.
just add that
My hands are here. Now they're here.
Go on, add
The
away.
litmus test shouldn't be your knowledge because by
I agree
rights
with that, yeah.
you have one of the most freakish sporting knowledges.
For sure, I wouldn't if I.
But Jet doesn't
that
always
was the
back it
case,
up
I'd
when he's
never
actually
lose.
partaking.
Exactly.
Tommy,
Yeah,
funny
but
enough.
he's a strict little bottler in him as well.
I'm being told to hurry up here by
Winner.
angry producer Catherine.
Can I go Nigel Mansell?
APC.
I was about
Only won 2 years before, but it felt like a different era. No, it's not Nigel Mansell.
runner-up. Damon Hill.
Yes. Michael Schumacher famously beat Damon Hill by 1 point.
So annoyingly, I had Schumacher.
It had to be
His
Schumacher.
first world title, the year that everything was up in the air because of Ayrton Senna's passing, and so on, so on. Cup Winners' Cup.
I feel that one is Zaragoza beat Arsenal.
Oh, you're a year early. Oh, that was 95. The year before, Arsenal won it with an Alan Smith goal against Parma. Okay. No, that was tough luck. You actually got a Cup Winners' Cup final, which I think is more than I would have got from anybody else. 1 point there for Will.
Well done, Will. Sounds myself. Good man.
We're going all right.
For Adrian. And then Tommy, 2016.
Okay.
US Masters. I didn't write this particular question, and now I'm thinking Champions League is an unfair one for 2016, but it's there, Champions League and the Connacht football final.
Masters, Speed and Johnson. Speed was the winner.
Nope.
Okay.
It was you were right with Jordan Spieth. He was second, and Danny Willett.
Willett. That was Willett here. Okay.
Yep.
Second one was Champions League final, was it?
Yeah, the Champions League final of
16.
2016, 2015-16 season.
Did Real Madrid beat Juventus?
No, that's an unfortunate buzz. They didn't beat Juventus, but they did beat Atletico Madrid, so you get 1 point for that. So we're all off the mark. Congratulations, lads.
The 16 Connacht final. It was the
That
year
is
after.
an unfair question.
It was
Why?
the year after.
Well, I got like... Okay, the Camogie one.
Yeah,
That's 2022
there's been
as well.
3 teams in the Camogie final for the last, I'd say,
that's fair,
20
that's fair.
years.
No, I'll give you that. Mick, move on. That's right. Yeah.
And there's 3 teams in the Connacht final. You have to get them in the right order. though.
Mayo won.
Right, did they?
Oh, this is...
I hope this one isn't.
he's still being impacted by his meltdown.
He's a 50-50 chance of going 2-1 up here.
Famously,
This could be the lowest
famously,
scoring quiz in history. You're lucky I've dropped around.
famously hosted the football pod, of course.
Oh, that doesn't make sense.
2016 Connacht final. They hardly went through the back door again. Okay.
Well, that's irrelevant now, Tommy.
Like, I mean,
a
I've
few times.
just told you they did. Like, so
So the runners up
again,
then
unless this
were.
is wrong, but maybe.
Jeez, I don't remember that. Runners up were Galway.
Sorry. No.
wow, Tommy.
Galway beat. That's common.
Wow.
Okay.
So hard luck there,
Tommy,
Thomas.
this is...
1-1, lads.
is not-
I'm
Scores
The scores are the
depressed.
same.
I'm frankly depressed here.
This is what you wanted last week. Literally, Ger read out and went, this is going to be a US Open style score.
That was Ger saying that off his own back. It's not what I want at all. I want the fair and vibrant quiz.
Tommy
with people
reminds me of
getting
a-
the odd answer right.
Tommy reminds me of a modern day Ronaldo, once great player and is roaming around the field now, doesn't know whether he's coming or going, can't get straightforward tap-ins.
Yeah, I agree with you, but you're also 1 out of 7. And as is Will.
Oh yeah, but I was never Ronaldo. I'm like
I was never Ronaldo
Jimmy
myself.
Bullard, like.
You chose well.
Yeah. God, I just got reminded.
Pass the parcel of doom round. In this round, all you've got to do is give me the name that is on the list of names I have, and the parcel of doom passes on to the next. You all know the rules of the pass the parcel. 2 players eliminated. Reigning player gets 1 point. I feel like the last round offering 6 points and this offering 1 for each one is a bit low. But okay, let's go. 40 clubs Leo Messi has scored against in the Champions League. New record added to this week. Let's start with Adrian, then Will, then Tommy, on and on and on until we all die.
Chelsea.
Chelsea. This is actually going to be hard for me to find, but Chelsea is right, yes. Who's
Me
next?
next.
Will, yeah.
Yeah, Benfica.
Benfica, the most recent and easy for me to find on the list. Thank you, Will.
Man United.
Manchester United. This is Man United. Yeah, I'm sure they're there. Yes, they are. Yes. Back to
Who
you,
did Will
Adrian.
say? Will, who did you say?
I
Will
said
said-
Benfica.
Oh, yeah.
Bayern.
Bayern München. Yes, well done. I always thought this was a hard part of the quiz presenter's job.
It's just like
I'm not deleting them as I go. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. But then,
Yeah.
will you be Catherine then in charge of some Egypt saying the same thing that's already been said?
yes, Real Madrid.
Okay, Real Madrid in the Champions League.
He scored in a semi-final.
Yes. I'm just teasing you. Right, back to you, Thomas.
Arsenal.
Arsenal, this team he scored most against in the Champions League.
PSG.
You're going too quick for me here now. The only thing you never do. PSG is correct.
Man City.
Man City is correct. You're doing well here, folks. Naming off European teams that you can think of.
He scored against
Celtic.
Celtic, good man.
Yeah.
Good player, Leo Messi, isn't he?
Dortmund.
Scored against a lot of teams here. Borussia Dortmund. Not immediately apparent here to me, but that doesn't mean anything.
40.
That doesn't mean anything. Yes. Nobody out yet.
I'm going to go for Shakhtar.
Shakhtar. I think Shakhtar are on this list, but I can't be sure. I don't see them. Oh, they're at the very top of the list, apparently. I still don't see them. Oh, yes. Apologies. It should say Shakhtar Donetsk, but it doesn't. Right. I'm getting bored of this now. Tommy.
Milan.
Yes.
Uh,
Are you thinking of clubs here, or are you thinking of Messi goals?
Inter.
Oh. I thought I saw Inter on a list of teams he hasn't scored against, and yes,
piss
Inter
off.
are not. Adrian is out, as usual.
But like, come off it, as usual. That's cheap shot. That is absolutely unfair. These chumps are just doing the same thing that I'm doing,
Yeah,
which is
and-
naming top European clubs.
And
That's
they're
unfair.
still in, and you're not.
That is unfair.
Well,
I apologize because I'm not sure how to pronounce the second name, but they're Victoria Pilsen or Pilsenen or however you call them.
that is well played, I would say, yeah. Pilsen. Anyway, he scored
Heard
against
about
them.
5 different pronunciations this week.
Let's go, Tom. Still about 20 left.
Yeah, I know.
Are there some big clubs left? There are, 3 or 4, 5 or 6.
I have a few of them written
Juventus.
down here.
Do you? Yeah. Was Juventus one of them?
No.
Well, it should have been, because it's right.
I'm going to go for Stuttgart.
Stuttgart, yes.
Ah,
I actually
don't know.
expected that to be wrong, but good. Have we got the tension music? Now that we're getting
Good
into
chance we're going to do
tension
a
time.
full hour on this quiz, I think, today, is there?
I know, and if only we didn't have another something to do in 20 minutes. And it's worth it, because these silences are just riveting.
I'm going to go with.
These aren't doing enough giving out, actually.
I'm going to go with
Come on, Tommy.
Bayer Leverkusen.
Bayer Leverkusen is right, Tommy.
Man.
Yes, that's a good shout. It took you 15 hours, but
But I've it written down, so I just wasn't sure if it was,
yeah,
Okay.
he's written down on that list he has of Leo Messi's 40 teams that
On
he
his
scored
Wikipedia
against.
page, yeah.
It's actually this wasn't the easiest to find.
I'm going to go for Dynamo Kiev.
Yes, bloody hell, lads, this is good. This is some good quizzing right now.
Teaming ourselves here.
But I'm going to go with.
I'm gonna go with what?
I'm going to go with Messi scoring against.
You stop filling words, Tommy.
His name is Leo Messi.
Messi scoring against.
5,
Yeah, come on,
4,
we're out of time. You have
three,
someone, just say it.
2, 1.
Napoli.
Yes.
Oh, good save.
On the bell.
See, I knew he had a team. He was just afraid to say it. Right, Will.
Okay. So not too many left now. How many are actually genuinely left there?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. At least 19.
God,
No,
there's a lot.
23 left.
23 left. All right, okay.
He's only got 17. It's taken. I didn't think we'd get this
Really?
far. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, we've done well. We've gone down a full column of a page here. Right.
We need to have a countdown clock to.
Yeah.
It's hard in the pass the parcel, because you do want to.
Well, like Tommy's thinking now, so when Will answers, he should be either ready to go or be eliminated, and vice versa.
But I would like for us to have some sort of like self-regulation in these quizzes.
I would
as
call
opposed
that-
to too many rules.
Get on with it. The get on with it rule.
Tommy and Will aren't allowed on the same quiz together
Fair enough.
anymore.
I'm worried
Or
about.
you, actually, for that matter.
Quite worried about this one.
I'll just do it on my own.
See, I'm trying to answer it. And the boys are going, oh, you're taking too much time.
Is it your go?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Tommy's. Go on.
I'm going to go Sporting Lisbon.
I'm banned as well. Sporting Lisbon. Sporting are there, yes. Tommy, let's go.
Ah,
ASAP. Don't tell me you were going to say
5,
Sporting.
4, 3.
That's
stop.
too fast.
Come
That's
on.
too fast.
Come on, we've been at this round for the last 15 minutes.
You haven't said some pretty obvious teams.
Yeah, exactly. So if they're not there,
I'm going to
tap
go
them
with
in.
Ajax.
Ajax are correct, yes. They would be one of the ones I would consider obvious. Seeing as they're in the Champions League every year.
Yeah, I'll go Porto.
Porto. Do we have a winner? Don't see Porto here. Think they might have been on that list. Just double checking. Catherine, double check. Porto are not there. Tommy
Happy
gets the
days.
point.
Oh my God, that was cruciating.
That was a
What I
sweet
like,
one.
what I like about this round is that somebody has to get the point, so you just can't stay all on zeros. Okay,
Liverpool and Spurs I had.
question 3. We're going in the Liverpool
think-
and Spurs are both correct, Adrian. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
well,
I better give you the
I
other
actually,
teams.
it was Tommy messed me up because he said Milan. I thought, well, Inter must be there.
Yeah, I know Inter were a reasonable guess in fairness for all my giving out. Panathinaikos, Werder Bremen, Lyon, Rangers, Basel,
Lyon,
Copenhagen,
Rangers, yeah.
Bate Borisov, Spartak Moscow, Apoel Nicosia, Roma, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Olympiacos, PSV, Spurs and Liverpool, as Adrian said, Slavia Prague, Ferencvaros, RB Leipzig, Club Brugge, and Maccabi Haifa, which was the one he got. Broke the record.
I was going to say
That
that.
was the one he broke the record with a couple of weeks ago, so that might have been one you should have got. Okay, question 3. Will, then Tommy, then Adrian. Ireland rugby head coaches of the men's senior team since 1980.
Jesus.
All right, Eddie O'Sullivan.
Correct.
Me next.
Tommy next, yeah.
Joe Schmidt.
Yes.
Andy Farrell.
Yes. William.
Warren Gatland.
Yes.
Oh,
Got
Jesus.
one more easy one and then we're down to the fun. Fair enough. Adrian's devastated because he's got the one easy one. Right, Tommy, let's go.
I'm going to say.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have such a ridiculous name in my head. I can't think of anything else. Go on.
Throw it out there.
I'm not. I actually can't throw it out. I'll text you.
Go on. Text it on.
Sure what it is.
Right, he's gone. I'm up.
You two people know what I'm going to go for.
I'm up, right?
Okay,
I
come
just
on.
couldn't get the
Declan Kidney.
person out of my head.
Ah, no.
Declan Kidney, Grand Slam winning coach. Correct, Adrian. Good man, Tommy. Text me that, will you? Right, come on.
Am I allowed to text it to you?
You can text it to me if you want. I'll decide then whether we can read it out or not, yeah?
The worst part is
No,
that
no, no. You know, I'm not texting during the quiz. I'm not texting during the quiz.
My WhatsApp's in front of me here, so.
we've far too few coaches of the Ireland.
We've another 8 to go.
I have at least 2 more in here ready
I
to
know,
go.
but nearly, pretty much every one of my lifetime has now been named out.
Come on,
Adrian.
Yeah, but does people not know about things before their lifetime? I don't understand. Come on.
Stop
Come on,
filibustering.
Adrian,
The word
back
of the day. Come on. Countdown.
We're so
Adrian.
late here.
Yeah, this is me, isn't it?
We're going to have to take an ad break in a minute.
Jack Kyle.
That's literally not the worst.
Nick Doyle or Brian Ashton.
You got it on your own, but
Need
you got Mick Doyle, Brian Ashton, Tom Kiernan, Willie John McBride, Jim Davidson,
say
Kieran
Willie John,
Fitzgerald,
yeah.
Jerry Murphy, Brian Ashton, as you said, and the possibly the worst coach Ireland ever had, Murray Kidd.
With a lot of coaches between 1980 and like 95. It
Yeah,
seems.
it didn't go well there for a while until Gatland took over. Okay, question 3.
Well done, Adrian.
Yeah.
Any player who has made a PFA Premier League Team of the Season /year since and including the 2016-17 season.
Ah, Jesus, this will be here until.
You won't be.
There's probably a lot of repeats here.
You'll
Is
get
there not
loads
like
of them wrong.
100?
There are repeats, yeah. No,
It's
well,
not, how many answers are there?
I don't know. There's loads.
100 more.
Yeah, but you're going to say ones that aren't on it.
Oh my God, this is going to go.
Tommy, you're first.
Since what year? 2016.
Yeah, since the 2017 Team of the Year, say. So 2016-17 season.
Mo Salah.
Mo Salah is there. Yes, he was on 3 teams in that time. I can't find them though. There he is. Yeah, 3 teams.
Allison.
Alisson only once, but yeah, he is in.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne, 4-time champ. I haven't deleted Alisson there, but I know he's there. Okay, Tommy.
Ederson.
Ederson, yes. 3 or 2 times, I think.
I'll go.
No, you won't go anywhere.
sorry,
Whoa, easy does it.
Will's go. If you go out
No,
of turn, you're
my
out.
go.
No, it's his. It goes that
Sorry,
way.
I was giving out the Will and accidentally used his name.
Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil van Dijk, 3-time.
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz, 1 time.
Trent.
Doing well here. Trent 3 times, yeah.
Jordan Henderson.
Jordan Henderson 1 time. Where is he now? Yeah.
Joe Cancelo?
Joe Cancelo 2 times. I hate this. We've got 90 here players, and you're telling me that Joe Cancelo was the one that you had up next.
Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker, correct. For second name on my list here, he's in the team twice. For Spurs and Man City.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yes, Bruno is here. I think season before last, or maybe last season. No, season before last.
Sadio Mane?
Sadio Mane 4 times. Him and De Bruyne were the only 2 that were on 4 of these teams.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane 3 times, yes.
Son
1 time. Last season, I think, or 2 seasons ago. Nobody out yet. This is good going, lads. You're not even taking that long.
Last year.
This is rapid
Andy
fire.
Robertson.
Andy Robertson, well done, twice. Thomas.
David De Gea.
David De Gea twice. Hilariously.
Rashford.
Rashford, I don't know.
Get out the gap.
Rashford.
Definitely.
Hang on now. I don't see Rashford.
No, come on.
Is Rashford there? Catch him? No.
Seriously.
What do you mean, seriously? I can't help it if he was on the team or not. Right, Adrian's out again. Although he got his last point, didn't he?
I did get the last point. That's.
What are we on here? Tommy's on 2.
I'm on 3, I think.
You're on 2.
What are you on? What are you
I'm
on?
on
3
2
for?
now, surely.
You're on. Well, is this finished? No, this is still on.
All right, why is he crumpling up his
Well, I
page?
don't know, but
I'm
Tommy
out.
and Will are both still in this, so
I'm out.
relax,
Oh, right,
everybody.
okay.
Yeah. Whose go? It's Will's go.
Right, okay. I wonder was he on it last year? No, I don't think so. Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, 1 second max.
Yeah, literally give me 1 second here. Fabinho?
No.
Damn.
Did you have anyone, Tommy?
I had a heap of Leicester players.
Well, they were the year before, but
Okay, well, can't they have been in it?
Kante's in there for Chelsea.
Firmino.
Yeah. Firmino?
I
No.
was going to go Kante and
Was he in it there?
Mahrez.
Firmino is literally
Aguero
what, he
wasn't
just
said,
got
I don't
knocked
think,
out
was he?
on.
I thought he said Fabinho.
Oh, sorry, no, neither of them. Sorry, well, look.
Was Aguero? Aguero was there.
Aguero, yeah. David Luiz, Gary Cahill, Danny Rose, Dele Alli,
Sterling?
Eden Hazard, N'Golo Kante, Romelu Lukaku, Nicolas Otamendi, Jan Vertonghen, Marcos Alonso, David Silva twice, Christian Eriksen, Sergio Aguero twice, someone just said him, Laporte, Bernardo Silva twice, Fernandinho, Paul Pogba, Raheem Sterling, Nick Pope, Soyuncu, Jamie Vardy, Aubameyang, John Stones, Luke Shaw, Gundogan, Rudiger, Thiago and Ronaldo. So it's Adrian 2, Tommy 2, Will 1.
Whoa,
Ronaldo was on it last year, was he?
Why am I still 2?
Because you're the same
got that
points as
point.
me.
Were you not on 1
got that
point?
point.
But you were only on 1 before that.
No, I wasn't. I got 1 point right in the what you call it round.
Yeah.
And I got 1 point right in this round.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
2
That's-
points.
That's 2 points, and I've just won that round.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so we're both on 3.
What are the
Yeah,
three
me and
on
Tommy
about?
are
How
both
can
on
all
3.
three be wrong
That's
like that?
because it's written down in front of me and it's wrong. And so it was.
Who wrote it?
I'll tell you who wrote.
I'll tell you about it. He's the guy. Okay. I'm skipping the next round.
This is also the longest quiz of all time.
But
Why
the
are you
next
skipping
round.
the next
Really
round?
is.
Because I only have 2 questions for it, and we literally
Yeah.
have to be gone in 5 minutes here.
But that does skew.
It doesn't skew anything. The fun-free magic number round, contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. If no one gets that, the nearest contestant, it doesn't get bust, gets 2 points. The second closest gets 1. Look, I can't believe I have to say this 10 years in, but after last week, I'm going to state that we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper at the time of the stopping of the clock. And I'm going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends, and that includes virtually as well, if you are on Skype. If you don't mind, give me the following number. The number of majors won by Phil Mickelson. The number worn by Niall Quinn at Italia 90. The number of NBA titles won by Michael Jordan. And the number of league goals scored by Gabriel Jesus for Arsenal.
So far this season, obviously. Sorry.
Yes.
Your 30 seconds expire when Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beats. Right, so it's Mickelson, how many majors? Quinn's number at Italia 90. Michael Jordan's NBA titles, and the amount of goals that Gabriel Jesus has scored for Arsenal this season. The only season in which he's played for Arsenal. League goals. Yeah. I didn't check his Europa League performances. Right. Bright, shiny bee. Pens down. Adrian.
27.
Okay, Will.
33.
And Tommy.
29.
Okay. The answers.
What's the correct answer?
Will is closest with 33. The answer is 34, which means that Tommy gets 1 point and Will gets 2. Adrian gets nothing. So, Catherine, you might add them up as to what that means.
4-4-2.
As I tell you that Phil Mickelson won.
5.
6.
I had 5 then. 6.
6 majors, yeah. Niall Quinn wore.
9.
No.
I had 13 now, but it must be higher, is it?
It was 17.
17, yeah.
17.
Jesus.
There you go.
Yeah, very famous goal that he scored. Michael Jordan won
6
NBA titles, yeah, and Gabriel Jesus has scored 5. Yeah, okay. So the number screwed you there, Tommy, but good stuff. Will 1 off, so Will gets 2 points, which puts him on to 4.
I'm on 4-2.
Yeah, he gets 2 points there, so that puts him on to 4. Tommy gets 1 more point, which puts him on to 5. No, 4. So it's 4-4.
4-4-4.
And Adrian's on
round
2.
it up, round it
The
up.
scores are archways here.
The Burnley formation here, 4-4-2.
4-4-2, as Tommy actually said about a half an hour ago. Okay, on to the final. The no team in particular ridiculously easy rapid fire round. Score you get in this will be added to the score you received in the previous round. There'll be 40 seconds for everybody to answer from the same set of questions. In a new fairer twist, the questions will be now asked in rapid rotation, with each of you getting 1 question at a time. Any humming, hawing, or filibustering of any kind will be treated swiftly as a wrong answer, and we'll move on. We start with the person with the lowest score, which is literally on my script already as Adrian. And then on to the next lowest, which it is a draw. Hold on, I do have those draws thing. If it is Tommy versus Will, then Tommy is the answer. So Tommy, do you want to go second or third?
I'll go second.
It's really, this actually is a disbenefit to the person coming in with the lowest score.
That's
new
irrelevant.
format.
It doesn't matter. Why is it? Everyone's getting the same questions.
At least if you would reverse the order and let me go first and then just hit me with questions.
Why would I reward you for
back in?
Why would I reward you
the way
for it?
fairness and equity should
Catherine,
behave.
you're going to keep these scores as we go. Okay, grand. So 1 for a wrong answer, -1 for a wrong answer, +1 for a right answer. Your 30, I don't know. Your time starts now. Who's currently top of the championship?
West Brom, they're not.
No, Tommy. Who is the current Clare senior hurling manager?
Brian Long.
Yes, Will. What team is currently bottom of the League of Ireland Premier Division?
Finn Harps.
No, UCD. Adrian, what League 1 club does Danny Mandroyo play for right now?
Lincoln.
Yes. Tommy, who are the current All-Ireland club hurling champions?
Ballygunner.
Yes, Will. What country is Arsenal midfielder Martin Odegaard from?
Denmark.
No.
Norway. Oh, no.
Adrian, who beat Sonia O'Sullivan to gold at the 2000 Olympics?
The Romanian Gabriela Jabo.
Yes, well done. Tommy, who are the... I'll start so I
He
finish.
took an awful long time there,
I'll
Mick.
start so I finish, Tommy. In fairness...
The Romanian Gabriela Jabo.
He pulled it out quickly. I think you've already won. We'll get the scores in a second, but I also am you have another. You might have to. He has to answer this question. You shouldn't have moaned there at all. Who are the current Leinster hurling champions? And quickly now. This is rapid fire, Tommy.
Kilkenny.
Okay, good stuff.
Can I also say, asking Tommy
wins.
who's the Clare hurling manager is like saying,
that's not- it
"Let
wasn't designed for
Tommy,
Tommy."
what is your own middle name?"
Tommy got
Adrian.
hold on.
Adrian, do you
It's
not remember
rapid
the question?
fire.
There should be automatic shifting within the quiz to move questions like that away.
Tommy earned his place as going second in the quiz somehow.
I had a strong
I
final
also-
round there, by the way. That was.
How long?
Tommy 7,
How long?
Adrian 3, Will 2.
No,
There's
no.
music, Tommy.
Oh, sorry, I got a
Glory.
point deducted. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I was second there, was I?
You were second. Tommy's redeemed himself.
Sorry, Will. Listen,
Will
that's-
got all his
Will,
questions
hold on
wrong,
a
did he?
second.
Absolute
Will,
balls
hold
of
on,
that round.
hold on. Walk and roll, Will O'Callaghan. Collapsed. He collapsed.
I think YouTube commenters, please get a new nickname in for Will. I think it's something
Is it
to
walk
do with
and roll,
Burr. I
or is
can't
it
think of the
walk
word.
and
I
roll?
can't.
Something in there.
Yeah,
Walk and roll?
Walk and roll. I think.
Roll, yeah. Walk and
Walk and
roll.
roll is
Tommy
fine.
does it, yeah.
YouTubers can do
The
that.
Burr.
Okay, thank you everybody. We'll be back with another edition of the Crappy Quiz
Why
next
would you
week.
call him Larry?
And
Larry Burr.
if ever you wanted If Larry Burr is pretty good.
Larry Burr is awful.
Larry
Larry.
Burr. Okay, Larry Burr is this new quiz. Hey, well done, Tommy. You've got a win and you've been able to name one of the contestants today. Tommy's out of his slump, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. He's
turned around.
back. If ever you needed a reason as to why this is called the crappy quiz and will remain the crappy quiz, this is it. We'll see you next week.
See you, Larry. See you, AB West.
Come on.